for a positive future, you certainly have to have positive people.
Well, in general terms, everybody wants the world to be a better place, I guess.
Yeah.
Any qualitative moving forward in humanity, both in terms of consciousness and manifestations from the current state, is a positive future.
I think a positive future has to be created as a joint undertaking. It's the group of people together. One person, no matter how wonderful ideals he has and how positive he is, unless he affects everybody else around him and gets everybody else to actually join together in a common ground for a common goal with enough education and understanding to know what a positive future is.
I think a positive future, Michael, would be a future where all humans, wildlife, nature, all have abundance and live with abundance.
The challenges are actually quite huge.
Governments are not listening to expert advice and therefore also not listening to individuals.
Already we have 1 in 5 of people who've got a mental health problem. So we really need to be focusing on why we've got that.
My greatest fear on behalf of my 4 and 6-year-old sons are global hunger and environmental malfunction.
The whole world seems to be embodied in money. It's encapsulated in conceptualization based on finance. It doesn't understand human values and human ethics.
If we as Team Humanity create a holistic context for the planet, for individual nations, for individual farms, mining companies and families, if we have this paradigm shift as a species, then we have a chance of achieving it.
Look, I see the future as certainly improving because, look, I look at 70 years ago in the Western world, but all we did was kill each other. And there's some lunatics who are running everything, and people went around and killed each other for these lunatics. I must say I feel a bit sorry for Mr. Kim in North Korea. He's just 70 years too late. Had he been 70 years ago, he may well have been a popular leader. But now we look upon him as being either a lunatic or a clown.
I think we've got to address these issues now in a more serious manner.
We need to start immediately teaching people at school how to be empowered, how to think clearly, and how to have their radars on for things that are not right, so that when they get to voting age they can actually use that power to change how governments approach this.
We need to think holistically, not linearly, which is what we've been doing for the past several million years.
We then need to have a healthy environment for both the humans and other living aspects of Earth to be able to survive.
There's no singular person or industry or even government to blame, I think. It's the way the world evolved in modern times.
I guess one is the individual level. We all have to take charge and do our own work.
But the individual is the key. He has to be educated and understand that he is significant and important. He has to be empowered and know he is empowered and know that he is significant, and everybody has unique gifts and they have to be shown at this stage in humankind's development and evolution.
I would put it back to the individual, because if individuals are empowered, then governments have less power over those people to manipulate them.
As a society, I guess it's a platform to cultivate, to support, to help, and to enable that to happen. That would be a very positive thing for society.
I think society has to be educated. Society is becoming dumbed down, either by food, by the talk shows, by the media, by educational systems, by constant barrage with information which is completely misleading. We have to be informed and speak out.
We need all humans on the planet to start understanding that it is their individual decisions that are the root cause of problem, and once you've identified a root cause, you can solve it. So we need to get more people thinking holistically and just making decisions holistically in their day-to-day lives.